Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We have previously provided content discussing under the First Amendment opinions, commentary, speculation, raising rhetorical questions regarding the enormous amount of documents, including critically evidence, that were filed under seal in the case of Idaho versus Kohberger that still remains largely under seal today, 6 months after the criminal case was closed, and nearly 1 month after Judge Stephen J. Hippler directed on December 18, 2025, as he did, that dozens upon dozens of documents concerning evidence withheld from the public from the months of January, February, and March of 2025 were to be released, finding on December 18th that he could come up with no reason why these documents should continue to be sealed from public disclosure. As of today, not a single document concerning evidence ordered to be released December 18th is on the public docket, as there appears to be some key discrepancies regarding what one law enforcement official had to say relative to the critically important issue of timeline of key events leading up to the crimes at 1122 King Road versus what other LEO officers have stated. There has been perhaps no greater issue than where were Xana and Ethan prior to the events that law enforcement officials say occurred at 1122 King Road. The answers, or at least clarification to those questions, might be in some of the documentation that Judge Hippler ordered to be released a month ago in that December 18th order, but still is being withheld from public disclosure. Judge Hippler stated in an order rendered by him on the issue of text messages, Xana and Ethan were not home at 2 a.m. when Kaylee, Madison, and the two surviving roommates gathered in Kaylee's bedroom. Yet Detective Payne found in the affidavit of probable cause that Xana and Ethan had returned to 1122 King Road at approximately 1:45 a.m., 15 minutes earlier than what Judge Hippler stated at 2 o'clock. They still were not home. And Detective Payne based his finding on what one of the roommates who Judge Hippler found were up in Kaylee's room at 2 o'clock stated that they were not home, that they were home at 1:45 a.m., that they had been at the Sigma Chi fraternity, which is located on the University of Idaho campus and is a short walk and even a shorter drive to 1122 King Road. We are hopeful that today will be the day that the documents Judge Hippler ordered to be released to the public nearly a month ago will finally be released, that may contain the answers to these continuing questions of the discrepancy of the timeline as found by Judge Hippler versus what Detective Payne found concerning the whereabouts of Xana and Ethan shortly before the commission of the crimes. If you have any comments, any opinions, any thoughts that you would like to share, please leave them here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.